Hey guys, and welcome to the final week of the Book Junkie trials, and I am so excited to get started because it's also the reading rush for this week, so let's hope it finds me on to finally finish half of the books I've got to read, because I need to read The Colour of Magic this week to complete the Outlaw prompts. I also need to read Artemis Fowl and the Atlantis Complex to continue on with the Artemis Fowl read-along, and I need to read The Boys before it comes out on Amazon Prime as a TV series, and I also want to get through the Light Fantastic if possible to complete at least one species for the D&D readathon. So I need to get going on all of these, so let's get going. So it's been a hot minute since I've updated you on anything that I've been reading, mostly because I haven't read that much. Put it this way, it's now Wednesday and I have read 112 pages in total of The Colour of Magic and nothing else. So there hasn't really been that much to update you with, but on the plus side, I have now finished my presentation. It didn't go as bad as I was expecting it to, so that's good. I now am also officially off from doing anything for the next week until next Tuesday, Wednesday time, so now I can just read, hopefully. I'm saying that, it's midday on Wednesday, the electrician is coming around later, I've still got a ton of things to do, and I'm out all day tomorrow. Admittedly, I will have until 4:30 to read, but in that time, I also want to write down in my bullet journal all of the books and everything that I want to find and what publishers are going to be there at YALC, specifically all of the times for the different arcs, and then I've also got to research a few more comics that I also want to keep an eye out for at YALC, considering the new Marvel releases that are coming out over the next 2 years. So I don't think I'm going to get that much reading done. To be perfectly honest with you, I think I'm going to not read The Colour of Magic today. What I think I'm going to do is focus on The Boys, because I know I can read that in one sitting in the same place. And also there's a lot of sex and violence and stuff in that, and I don't particularly fancy reading that in public tomorrow. I don't care if I've got my back to the wall, I'm still going to be paranoid that somehow someone's going to see that, and I'd rather just not deal with that. Can you tell I've given up completely on doing middle grade magic? Because I have completely given up on middle grade magic here. But never mind, it will be at least one prompt done and finished for Booktubeathon or Reading Rush. It's called the Reading Rush. It's so hot, I've got no idea what I'm doing anymore. But that's my plan. I've got to do some stuff. I've got to edit a video and start it uploading for Friday, because I can't upload it Thursday or Friday because I'm out either at YALC or planning for YALC. I've also got to read The Boys and wait for the electrician to get here, and he's probably going to shut off the electric while he's here, so I'm going to get nothing done during that time. So I should probably get on now, to be honest, and then get on with reading something. You know what is a bit weird though? Sorry about my hair, I've got a fan going because it's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. But you know what's quite weird is the fact that I haven't now gone on a bit of a book buying spree because I did the thing that scared me, because I have been so damn anxious about this damn presentation for about 2 months now, ever since I found out I was doing it, because I wasn't really consulted as to whether or not I wanted to. I was just sort of volunteered to do it, and now I've done it. Usually by now I would be hauling stuff like mad, but I've got YALC on Friday and Saturday, so I'm actually waiting until then, and then I'm going to go nuts. It's really weird because I've seen a whole list of stuff on Amazon that I literally just saved to my Kindle wish list last night. And I'm like, I want to buy all of those, but I'm not going to. I'm literally putting my foot down and saying, no, I am not buying those until YALC, or at least until I get to YALC. Then I'm going to buy a whole load of stuff, and then the rest of it I'm going to wait until either I get a new client, or I get some money in, or I just really fancy breaking the inevitable book buying ban after YALC. But at the moment, I'm having to use some self-control for 2 days. I never do self-control. This is weird. I don't like this. This is really weird. So I was gonna film the opening to this comic like I have done with all the rest of them. I'm not gonna do that. I am literally a page in and I've already seen the C word and somebody else stamping on somebody else's head. I don't think anybody wants to see that. So I'm just gonna hold off on this comic and just give you my review afterwards, if that's alright. Just so I don't, you know, offend or scare anybody. I think that's going to be the best way to go about this, because this looks like my kind of book, but maybe not everybody else's. So I just managed to finish The Boys, and wow, was that violent. That was very violent, very rude, and made Deadpool basically look like a children's comic, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was completely un-PC. The C word is used at least 20 times. There's a whole load of violence. There's a whole load of sex, and there's a whole load of other things I won't go into, but basically, if you are easily offended or anything like that, don't read this comic. Essentially, if you can't handle Deadpool, go nowhere near this. If you like Deadpool, read The Boys. It's amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed that, actually. And I'm going to give it 5 stars, I think. And I have now also finally read one book for the reading rush, and that means I've also completed another book for the book Junkie Trials, and I've also read it all in one spot, so that's another challenge ticked off the reading rush list. Yes!
Hello there.
Hi.
Now, do you know these?
No, I don't actually, so.
Is that your phone or their phone?
This is my phone, so
Oh,
I've handled it.
you are so nice. Okay, hello.
Yeah. Hi.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yes.
What's your name?
Becca.
Hello, Becca.
Hi.
BECCA?
KK, because I'm an arsehole.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm difficult.
Well, oh, orange.
Yeah. It's my first ever copy that I got when I was about 9, so.
That's cool.
Like, I even dressed up as Valkyrie for a school, like, dress-up day and everything.
Ah, so cool. Questions, Becca?
I just want to say that no questions at the moment, but I love the references you put through this. I'm a huge Marvel fan and a huge Princess Bride fan, and I screamed when you did that "I'm not left-handed" bit. I screamed and was immediately texting my mum like, "He put it in this!" Absolutely lost it. Absolutely lost it.
Yeah,
Completely.
yeah. Well, I decided early on that I would put in so many preferences and so many lines from movies and books and comics that I love, so that in years to come, if a reader were so inclined, they could go back and kind of trace all my influences.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
yeah.
cool. I'd love to do that when I eventually write a book.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
There you go,
Yeah.
Becca.
Thank you. I'm just filming it.
Just filming.
Just filming.
Are you having a good day?
Yeah. I had a nice long sit down, so I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go, love.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
course.
Thank you.